Hello, loves. Welcome in. If you're new here, welcome back. If you've been here before, I am an intuitive tarot reader. I read for myself and my collective, and I start with a prayer. Spirit angels, ancestors, guides, higher self, those out there willing and wanting to help us on our journey of healing and loving ourselves, we welcome you in and we thank you for the shield of protection that you put around us. We thank you for the clarity and the connection in the message. And we thank you for collecting all negative energy sent our way for us to use as fuel for our purposes later. And we thank you again. This is a Sagittarius reading. Hello, my loves. How are you guys doing? What do we need to know? What message do we need to hear, Spirit? Did you guys check out the general reading I posted today? If not, you should. Okay, what was that? Cracked open, rock bottom, surrender to the alchemy of life. Are you guys struggling right now, Sag? Are you guys struggling? Are we struggling? What else do we need to know, Spirit? When we hit rock bottom and we surrender to the alchemy of life, we begin to realize that there is more than we can create by ourselves. Star ancestors, hidden secrets, lost wisdom, look a little deeper. There's some information you need to know, some information you need to find out. Hiereth, longing for home, homesick for the stars. Somebody wants to go home. Homesick for the stars. Okay. So there's something we need to look deeper into, right? We're hitting our rock bottom. There's something we need to look deeper into, and maybe we are looking for home. What is this? Hiereth, longing for home. What is this cracked open energy, Spirit? I actually want to look up that Hiereth card, but I actually do want to know what that card is about, at least from the perspective of the person who created it, right? If you resonate with this yearning for home, but don't really know where home is, you're being invited to remember that your soul chose to be on earth. You're being called to be fully committed to embodying your life. You're being reassured that you didn't come here alone and that your soul consciously decided to experience what it's like to be a soul and a human body on this planet at this time. You're being called to anchor all of your presence, your personality, your soul, and your spirit in the here and now, to fully commit to living this life right now, to commit to putting 2 feet completely in. How can you commit more fully to your life? So, you've been looking for an escape, longing for the stars. You wanting to go back to your spiritual home when you need to be realizing that you're on this, you created this earthly experience. You decided to jump into this earthly experience, and you, while we're in this rock bottom energy, right? We decided to experience it because there's something deeper here. Hidden secrets, lost wisdom, look a little deeper. So we're in this cracked open position right now where it doesn't feel comfortable to crack open. It does not feel comfortable to be split in two. But there's something deeper. As you can see, there's something in between the split, right? There's something deeper. It's hidden secrets, lost wisdom. There's something deeper we need to be experiencing. And instead, we are ready to go home. We're ready to quit this one. And I don't mean I don't mean off ourselves, okay? I don't mean that. If that is where you are, my love, please seek help. Um, please seek therapy. Please seek guidance from the appropriate people. I'm sorry that you feel that way. There is more to experience here, and it gets better. And speaking from someone who has felt that before, made a plan and the plan just didn't work out, I know how it feels to be there. And I know that there's more to experience beyond that moment. Cracked open. Cracked open. I'm getting cracked open, telling y'all my business. Cracked open, rock bottom. What do we need to know about this energy, spirit? Did I do this? I don't know if I did. I kind of got distracted about the fact that I was telling y'all my business. Cracked open. That's the whole point, right? To build a community of people who know what you've been through, who can help you get through it. What is this cracked open energy, spirit? What do we need to know about this cracked open rock bottom energy that we are feeling? What do we need to know? Death and rebirth, Two of Wands. Endings bring new beginnings, and it's time for you to start planning to move forward. You got some choices to make, some decisions to make. This is the first time I've realized this. There's a globe here, and this van here, which makes me think of van life. I've been recently looking at lots of bus life, van life videos of how they have transformed their vehicles into homes. Rock bottom, surrender to the alchemy of life. There are things that are ending. There are things that are getting ready to end. And it's deaths are not positive. Deaths do not feel comfortable. Endings are not comfortable. But it's bringing you to something new. It's bringing you to a place where you're going to have choices. You're going to be able to make decisions, and you're going to be able to what comes after the 2 wands is the 3 wands, and that's like travel and success. It's going to bring you to success. Oh yeah, look here with the wheel. The Wheel of Fortune talks about good karma. It talks about things being fated. And I was talking about that earlier with this longing for home card. You planned to be here. You made the choice to come, to have this earthly experience. You are a spiritual being having an earthly experience, and you chose to have it. So don't avoid it, because you can't. You made the choice. You made the choice to experience what you came to experience. And however challenging that may be, there's wisdom to come from it, right? There's wisdom to come from it. So what do we need to know about this star ancestors, this hidden secrets, this lost wisdom? What are we missing out on? I'm so sick of this shit. Pardon my French, y'all. I hope I didn't. Dang, I'm only 9 minutes in, already swearing. 7 of Swords with the Lovers. So the 7 of Swords is sneaky energy, strategic energy, trying to get away with something. The Lovers talks about partnerships. It talks about major choices. It talks about duality. There's something deeper. There's something deeper. Something you need to know. Some secret. Oh, what is this? Oh, that's like half the deck. Some secret that you need to know about this relationship, this partnership, this companionship. Hidden secrets. 7 of Swords would pop up on a hidden secrets card. What else do we need to know about this energy, spirit? The Sun in reverse. The Sun makes me think of illumination, right? The Sun talks about happiness, but in reverse, that's not happiness. That's sadness. That's not success. That is the sun in reverse. This relationship wasn't successful, not supposed to be successful. There's something you were supposed to learn from it. There's something you were supposed to learn from it. Why is the sun in reverse? Why is the sun in reverse, Spirit? Can you show us clearly why the sun is in reverse? The Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is someone who moves very quickly. Someone who's made a decision and is planning to go forward. They're going to follow through with the plans that they have. They're ambitious. The sun in reverse with the Knight of Swords. Maybe somebody was moving too fast and wasn't able to complete it, right? The sun in reverse is lack of success. This partnership. Somebody was running real quick into it, was ready to go and make it happen. But it was unsuccessful because there was sneaky energy. What do we need to know about this longing for home? This Six of Cups, nostalgic energy. The Six of Cups is someone from the past, someone from your childhood. And then the World card. The World card talks about completion of a cycle. And the World was at the bottom of the deck earlier. I just didn't bring it up. And it was like, no, talk about me. There's completion of a cycle here. From this past energy, whatever this past energy is, you're completing that cycle. And we have at the bottom of the deck here the Three of Wands that I talked about. There's forward progress. So there was an ending. And maybe it felt like rock bottom because, endings are painful. Endings are not always, comfortable. But you're having to move forward. You're having to complete this cycle with whoever this person is that you were familiar with, this person that you are comfortable with. This wanting to go back home, maybe you want to go back home to that energy, but you have to realize that it's time to move forward. It's time to move forward. What's this hidden secret though? Like, what is this wisdom that we were supposed to gain? Like, I understand that there was some sneaky energy here and moving too fast with it was unsuccessful, caused us to have some failures. But look at the bottom of the deck. You got the love, codependency, and boundaries. So yeah, this relationship was not successful. It was codependent. You needed to set boundaries. You needed to learn how to set boundaries. Maybe that's the deeper wisdom, right? What you were supposed to learn was how to set boundaries in this relationship, how to see clearly this what's not going to be successful, how to see clearly what you're actually supposed to be working towards, or maybe that you need to slow down in relationships. What do we need to know, Spirit? Remember, Love's Tarot is fluid. It's fluid in time, it's fluid in gender, and it is fluid in sex. So this could be past, present, or future energy. So you could be anywhere along the timeline of this story. Also, with it being fluid in gender and sex, if you see a man or a woman on the card, it does not mean that that is a man or woman in your story. It means that that is someone embodying the energy of that card. It also could be someone in their masculine or feminine energy. We all have masculine and feminine energy, and it needs to be balanced. Otherwise, we're going to have issues. We're going to have issues with relationships. We're going to have issues with ourselves. We're going to have issues making decisions, and we're going to have lots of issues if we're not balanced. So To say that again, you see a man or a woman on the card, it does not mean it is you. It could be you or anyone in your energy, and it does not mean that it is a man or a woman. So what do we need to know about this rock bottom energy? This cracked open rock bottom, surrendering to the alchemy of life, surrendering to whatever's to come after this ending. Family. You're feeling like rock bottom in your family life. We talked about this. Your family life is you're having a major change, a major transition in your family life. And that can be difficult. That could be significantly difficult. But you have to surrender to the alchemy of life. Trust that what is meant to be will be. I'm hearing que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. The future's not ours to see. Que sera, sera. I sang that horribly. I've been up too long. But that's what I'm hearing in my head. Whatever will be, will be. And you just have to trust that it's going to work out for your favor, work out in your favor. Yeah. Star ancestors. What do we need to know about the star ancestors, this hidden secrets, this lost wisdom? What do we need to know? Fun. Fun. You're supposed to have more fun with it? Look a little deeper. Hidden secrets. Maybe you guys were too focused on the goals. Somebody was too focused on a goal and not having enough fun. Somebody was too strategic, maybe. Too focused on getting the plan done or getting it done. I'm going to have to look more into this sneaky energy. They have connection here at the bottom. You needed to have more fun with the connection. Or you need to have more fun in your connections. Under that's shapeshifter. Shapeshifter talks about someone who is willing to create or be in whatever role they need to be to get done what they need to get done. Shapeshifter showed up in either the general or the Scorpio reading. I can't remember. But I don't know, Spirit. What do we need to know about this fun? What do we need to know about this fun, Spirit? Please show me clearly guidance. Yeah, and it flipped over to the reverse. Lack of guidance. Somebody was just somebody was just in it for the fun. They were just trying to have fun. Sneaky energy, they were just trying to have fun. They were not really trying to make this work. They weren't really trying to have this family life that you wanted, right? You wanted this family life. This person did not. They were just in it for the fun. And so that's why while you were running towards it head first, it didn't work out. Maybe you weren't following the guidance that you were supposed to be following. This person's doing tarot. So maybe you didn't follow the guidance that you were receiving, the messages that you were receiving, the guidance that you were provided. You weren't following it. Because somebody was just trying to have some fun. What do we need to know about this longing for home? We have the challenge here, but it's in the reverse. We have the Six of Cups with the World card showing you completing a cycle. Completing a past cycle is no longer challenging for you. It's no longer going to be a challenge for you to release people who aren't serving you. That was the hidden secret. That was the wisdom that you needed. That was what you needed to learn from this experience. I think because you were surrounding yourself with people who weren't serving you, people who were not, because this partnership doesn't necessarily have to be a intimate partnership. It can be a friendly partnership. It can be a familial partnership. It can be. But you were surrounding yourself with energies that made you uncomfortable, that made you feel unsafe, that made you feel like home was not possible here. And so that's why you were homesick. You were homesick because you were looking for your community, looking for your people who supported you, looking for your people who wanted the things that you want. But if you focus on finding those people here, you won't be homesick. And I feel like we're no longer going to have a challenge with feeling homesick because we realize that was just because we've have spent time with someone does not make them our people. It does not mean that they are our support system. It does not mean that you have to hold on to them. You're completing this cycle of holding on to things from the past. And that's not going to be a challenge anymore. Look, release. See? You're going to be able to release what's not serving you. And you're going to be following the guidance now. You've learned to trust your intuition. Because in receiving the messages letting you know that this person or this partnership or this relationship was not working, you now know what that voice sounds like. You probably heard it a few times because you've repeated this cycle of having people in your energy who don't make you feel safe. This escapism, this wanting to escape this life that you've created. It's because you're not surrounded by the people who support you. It's because you're not surrounded by the people who I want to say speak your language. The people who communicate the way you do, the people who have goals the way that match up and align with your goals. You won't have to escape anymore as soon as you find your people, as soon as you let go of the people who aren't your people. You won't be feeling as uncomfortable. Even alone, you'd feel a little bit better once you realize that those people aren't it. You won't be trying to escape life anymore. Again, the codependency here. The codependency, and this ended on the rescue card. Somebody requesting assistance, requesting somebody else's hand, somebody needing help to be rescued. Codependent issue, energy. You had to learn how to let go of the people who don't serve you, how to set boundaries with the energies that are just in it for the fun, and how to trust the intuition, how to trust the guidance you were given. And while, like I said, tarot is fluid, so that some of us are in this death part. Some of us are in this part where we're realizing why the ending had to happen, and we're ready to make the choices to move forward. Some of us have learned that not everyone is who they say they are, that not everyone is who they pretend to be, that not everyone is meant to be a part of our lives. And sometimes they're just in it for a season. They're in it for us to learn a lesson. They're in it for us to get some hidden knowledge, to learn something. And we are at the point of realizing that it's no longer going to be a challenge to let go of whoever not supposed to be there. At this point in my life, as soon as I receive the message that this person is not supposed to be in my life, I create distance. Because I have learned that holding them in my life for longer periods of time than after I've been told, it's gonna cost me. Sometimes it costs me financially, sometimes it costs me physically, sometimes it costs me, emotionally, but it's going to cost me. And I have learned that. I've learned that lesson. But like I said, some of us are anywhere along the line of this story. But if you don't trust the messages that you receive, letting you know who's not for you, letting you know that this person's a little shady, if you don't trust the guidance that you're getting, you're going to keep repeating this cycle. You're going to keep repeating the cycle. Instead of completing the cycle, you're going to be repeating it. You're going to be repeating it over and over again. And you're going to see the same person in a different body, the same people in a different body, the same situation. It's just going to look a little bit differently, but it's going to feel the same. It's going to be the same lesson. And you're going to keep wanting to escape. You're going to keep wanting to escape because you aren't surrounding yourself with people who are for you. You aren't surrounding yourself with people who support you. All right, Spirit. The Saggies need some self-empowerment, self-care messages. Can we have some self-empowerment and self-care messages, please, Spirit? What's going to help us on this journey? What is going to help us on this journey? What do we need to know that's going to help us on our journey? Empower us to learn our lessons, empower us to let go of what doesn't serve us. Hey, you don't belong there. Truth. Something to do with your throat chakra. Witch, justice is coming. Sword, make the change. So, justice is coming. Whoever these people were who were sneaky and self-serving, just trying to have fun, just trying to suck up your energy, the justice is coming. Okay? Don't stress about that. Don't try to get revenge. Just let it be. Justice is coming. 2 and 7 is 9, and 9 is abundance. So you are going to be getting and receiving whatever is due to you, just as they are going to be getting and receiving whatever is due to them. Next, we have sword, make the change. She got a big old sword up to her hair. She is cutting it off. So if you have not cut off these people, it's time for you to go ahead and do that. Make that change that you need to make. 7 is perspective, seeing things differently. So you need to see these people. Maybe you've already seen these people for who they are. But once you see that, it's time for you to change your perspective of them, change your perspective of your future, change your perspective of how much energy you want to give to someone who is sneaky and just trying to have some fun. You won't be running head forward into something that's going to fail, especially when you already have the guidance about it, especially when you already know. When you already know. So now that you already know, don't keep walking into that. All right, Spirit, thank you so much for the clarity and the connection and the message. If you've made it this far and you are new here, leave me a purple heart down below. If you are true here, leave me a blue one. Peace and blessings, y'all.